Hello kids, and welcome back to Life in the Woods. And today I have plans I didn't think we'd be going through with already, but I think with my current situation of life being a little bit of a mess and not really being able to record much in advance, we're gonna do the thing. We're gonna go traveling. There's a couple preparations we still need to do, like fill up our food. Then, did we empty the chisel stuff? We emptied the chisel stuff. That was wonderful. Otherwise, we're kind of starting to run out of backpacks because we keep using them for other things, but I think overall it is fine. Technically, I shouldn't grab all of these already because we're going to need a little bit of space to make food. So, we're going to go make not quite a stack. I will set up new toast anyway, because you always need toast. At least if you only really eat the delighted meals, then yes, you always need toast. Ah, nether bricks, how lovely. I remember there was a little situation that required us to use up all nether bricks, or like nether bricks? You know, the fortress bricks. I feel tired. I'm sorry. I've had a exhausting night because I don't know why, but I mean, my insomnia is active, okay? But lately I've been sleeping like absolute garbage, and now it's also starting to be a lot warmer, and then I just wake up and then I can't fall back asleep. Mainly because, well, my sleep schedule is a complete mess, and I guess my body is starting to forget how sleeping works. But no, there's also the fact that it's way too warm to fall back asleep, and I'm just like a sweaty mess. And then I feel uncomfortable because I can just feel... Well, hello there. I can feel myself slowly becoming one with the mattress and all that. It's just, no, I'm not having a fun time lately. And then today I also woke up with a headache. Very fun. But that did thankfully go away. Wait, we didn't need the pot for that. We needed the bakeware. Maybe you should also put the bakeware in there if you're trying to use it. Could have certain little advantages, I've heard. That, and then we needed soy milk. Usually we do this in time lapses, so I feel like a little bit nervous not speed running this completely. Salt goes back there. Then we're going to need to make these smoothies like that. Also my allergies, that's a whole other thing. Like, my allergies have just been so intense, and I hate it. I absolutely hate this. Yeah, throw away the tomatoes. We don't need those. Who needs tomatoes, you know? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Then we grab this skillet. I'm a little nervous about our little exploration that's ahead, because I want to check out some places. And maybe we'll find blocks that we need for the storage, or maybe we won't. And it's like, if we find nothing, I will be sad. If we find something, I will be sad, because that means we'll then remove blocks of a natural structure, and like, we're going to ruin the beauty. People have put in effort to build this, and then we come along and tear everything apart because there could be some chiseled ice. You know what I mean? I like keeping things the way they are. But maybe... Oops. Maybe I can start forgiving myself at some point. This skeleton is a little bit annoying, not going to lie. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we do that again. This is, in my opinion, going with 2 batches of like smoothies and fries is the easiest way, because then your inventory isn't completely overfilled. And since usually I make a whole stack of the delighted meals, you know, you can just do that in a couple of batches and then you're fine. That, 1, 2. Math is hard right now too. It's so much is going on right now in life. There's a lot of good stuff happening. Like I've said, the boyfriend got a nice job, and you know, I'm starting to have more of a regular routine. I probably made a little bit too much. Well, that at least means we fill up the kitchen. That is not... What am I doing here? Also, I remember that maybe I am going to take a short little break here to actually write down the different saplings that we still need, just in case we find like leaves of anything. For example, the Sakura things we don't have. I would love to have these. They look amazing. But if we, for example, would stumble upon a couple leaves, we could maybe risk it, possibly, and try to break the leaves to get the saplings. Or at least a sapling. So I think I will actually do that. And then we will return with the knowledge of what we actually still need. These I'm not going to write down because you can just craft these, but yeah, let's see what we need. You know, I was like, if I'm already writing down stuff, taking notes, we might as well go the full way. This is all the stuff that we need, all the saplings, and then like all the planty stuff. With the plant stuff, except for like maybe the corals, I'm really worried if we're going to be able to find these. So that is what we're dealing with. No, this didn't take so long that it got dark. No, what are you talking about? I speedran this. Starting with our flower backpacks, of course. Doing a little bit of scratching. There's a couple places I would like to check out, and I don't think we'll be able to really go to all of them. I don't think we have enough waystones in the surrounding areas, and on top of that, the atlas. I'm scared to open it, which is very silly, I know, but it's just, it has led to so many problems before. Oh, you still see what I was last looking at. Professional YouTuber, hello. We'll just do that for now. Okay, our torches are filled up. We have pickaxes, we have a Sig Touch shovel in case we want to get a bunch of clay. Our resources are filled up. Sadly, we don't really have any name tags. In those 2 that we have left there, I would like to keep. So, yeah, I think, in theory, we have everything. I know I always forget something, but as of right now, I think we... Oh, wait, why does that count as... Oh, because the sacred oak tree counts as a building, quote unquote, so this is the cave underneath it, I think. And because of that, we see the flowers? Question mark? Oh god, what did we do to the beach? Well, that looks funky. What I meant to do, minimap, enable minimap. Okay, of course I would very, very, very much like to possibly check out the ice temple that we found. I know, or the ice temple, there it is. Actually, that is not even that far away. Is it the ice temple though? That is the question. Which basically means we just need to go very, very east. Okay, I don't want to open the atlas unless we absolutely have to. Wish I had. I wish it could show the not screenshots, coordinates, so I wouldn't have to pull up screenshots. But we'll just try to go. Currently, just boats. We could grab some boats. Look at that, and then maybe see if we were possibly still able to use our 5 levels on something. Probably not on this, but if I were to start a new pickaxe. How much would you want for unbreaking? 6. Okay, then. Don't know why I got it out of there again. Okay, 2 started pickaxes. My autism is a little bit annoyed by that, but let's go. Are we just gonna immediately hop into a boat here? Are we going to be that lazy, not walk through the swamp? Yeah, back to traveling it is. I feel like I forgot something very, very important. I have a recent-ish backup. I think like from 3 episodes ago. I didn't want to make yet another one because, you know, the file sizes are getting heavy. And I don't want to delete backups. That's my thing. I'm like, oh, we have all these little random random points that we could go back to if we wanted to. I can't just delete those. So yeah, I keep hoarding items in Minecraft. I keep hoarding files on my PC. Nothing has changed. Oh god, the boyfriend just texted me. Ah god, so the boyfriend's hanging out with friends and he forgot something and I'm assuming I have to get up in a second and send him a photo of something. What do need? Neef. Can't even spell. Okay, I'm pretty sure we have went this exact same path before. I think we even collected some clay around this area in the past. Please, boat. Okay. Let me do this, just so I notice when there's a new message coming in. I want to check the atlas. The desire is there. I feel like every time we open it, we just risk it corrupting again. To be fair, if that happens, I could just do the same thing that I did before. Delete the current atlas files and go in with the ones from the December backup. Because that is what I did to fix the issue that we had going on. Horses! Lava! Whoa! Okay, give me 1 second to take care of the boyfriend. Okay, hello. Like, if I already start the episode pretty much with having to make a cut in between, we might as well just keep constantly pausing, you know? Sorry, horse. I want to try and go like a little bit more north, just so we're not directly on the exact same path as before. I will dare a little peek at the atlas. Yeah, okay, obviously right now we're still... No, we're very much above where we went there. Okay, I felt like this was directly off from where we were. Okay, in that case, I guess we can just sort of keep going in this direction. And just hope that we'll soon make a lot of distance. I'm not keeping the atlas in the hotbar, by the way, because as long as it is in your inventory, it keeps uncovering. And I know currently we're in uncovered area, but I wonder what happened here. I wonder who passed by there. Huh, certainly wasn't me. Actually, I remembered that because of the ivy here, okay? No other reason. Yeah, I just don't want to have to worry about the atlas leading to more corruption than it already did before. Ah, pretty flowers. I will leave them. I want to make... Tempting! Very tempting. this is still kind of close to home though, so I've reached a point where you don't feel that bad yeeting the ferns out of an entire biome, as long as we're like a little bit further from home, but this is like right next door. Are we ever really going to do anything here? No! But that doesn't mean that I want to just destroy this. So, we'll wait until we reach another one of these mega taiga. I always keep forgetting that I can just look at the mini-map to learn the biome name now. I don't always have to do this. Very useful, honestly. Okay, we'll just keep running, keep hoping, and hopefully that is the right ice temple. I know I have the coordinates of the one that does have the chiseled ice, but if it's not that one that I checked for, it could be another ice structure, and as long as it's an ice structure, I feel like it's good. So, you know, we're just gonna risk it, have a little exploration, even though I'm not going to be recording for hours on end right now, because I still need to record Inzoi for today. So, I felt like this was an ocelot for a second, and I was... good morning. So, I'll do some other recording, and then I'll come back here, and then we'll have a big recording session today. For pretty much the entirety of the afternoon / evening, I think. If I can manage to do that much. We have Grace. I didn't write that down, we have it. That looks really pretty with the darker grass here. Hard drive is making noises. Wonderful. I have a feeling we've went this exact same path before. I wonder why. Was that just... okay, that was just the leaves looking interesting. I'm very, very happy that we're traveling again. I have missed it. It will always be one of my favorite things to do. If not the favorite thing. Well, it depends. Collecting pretty flowers while traveling, I think that is my favorite. Or possibly finding new structures, so... you know, I feel like we're kind of running out of new ones. It's like 700 episodes. Yeah, at some point you will have seen everything. Unless you find like a third biome with all natural pink sheep. I think we have collected clay in this little lake, if I'm not mistaken. I have some memories of this, I think. I love how my brain can remember that, if we really did collect stuff here, but, you know, any actual important things, like appointments or so, it's like, ouch! That was rude! I just wanted to see if that was like the common eelgrass that we needed to collect. I'm sorry, I'm getting out of here. Sorry for disrupting your personal space, I guess. Don't tell your cousins over here, please. Yeah, I wonder. Wonder what happened there. Certainly not me. Okay, let's get away from here. Make some more distance. Get to areas we haven't explored. I wonder if one of these guys were to be selling the sapling that took us forever to find. Would be kind of funny. I really love grassland biomes when there's like a nice sunshine coming through the area. Like, this looks so nice! I don't know. I love it. Flowers get to stay. Being kind today. Book. I know. Okay. I can't resist, okay? I've stayed strong for quite some time. But I am just a girl after all. Also, yes, the sugarcane is very tempting to collect, but again, I don't want to destroy nature completely. Crazy, I know. So that can go in there, and the water lilies we usually put in with the flowers. Here, now I check if I'm still recording. We went from this nice green area to just death. Nice. You love to see it. I kind of want to see how far we still have from until we reach the corner edge of the atlas. Edge is the right word, not corner. I don't know why I struggle so much with talking like the past couple of days or weeks maybe. Still a little bit to go, which is like, it shouldn't happen because I've been writing a lot, and I feel like that in theory should work on, you know, having the ability to speak, especially because I spend a lot of time looking up like synonyms or synonyms. How do you know, replacement words, so I don't keep using the same word, and I feel like that really works on expanding my vocabulary a little bit more here and there. Oh, there's a village. But somehow I think my brain power, I wonder where all the pretty flowers went. Like my brain is just using all the fancy word stuff for writing, and now I don't have any of that energy left for when I record. That is my current theory. I think there's lava here. Yes, thank you, minimap. That does kind of feel like cheating sometimes. Ah. Ouch. Okay, let's just keep running so I can, you know, pay more attention to our surroundings, because then I know that we haven't been there before, and, you know, look around a little bit more. This we have went through at least once before, if not maybe even twice. So it's just like, yeah, okay, yeah, we've been here before, we've seen this, cool. What's next? Oh, a lag biome, that's next. How nice. Okay, oh, this looks so pretty. Pretty flowers. Common eelgrass? Nope. Canadian waterweed? What did that say? I have no idea. Wonderful. Okay. A wonderful blue tint. Thank you, Optifine. I hope everyone is having a nice day though, and, you know, staying hydrated, especially currently when you're watching this around the time this is being uploaded. With the heat that's going on right now, like, please drink enough water, kids, and wear sunscreen, and just take good care of yourself, and, you know, but most importantly, stay hydrated. I know that is always important, but especially with the heat, like, I just, I do. Okay, no lava around here. I'm just sometimes wondering, like, how am I able... Wonderful topic, but like I said, last night, a very sweaty night. And I didn't drink necessarily that much yesterday, I think. Also part of why I have a headache today, probably. Or, like, had a headache. How was my body still able to sweat so much? Because... Huh? So please take good care of yourself, and just, you know, don't, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Become liquid. Or maybe don't. Depends on how you view it. Oh, top tier commentating skills here today. Oink oink. I love these. I know we have quite a few at home, but they're so pretty. And if a couple more won't hurt. I like that I now have the names in my mind, and I also took photos of them, so I can, you know, maybe actually write them down physically later today. And like tape a little list to my monitor. Oh, home sweet home, pretty much. Ouch. Off. Oh, so many cute little... Ah, I want them. I want them. But this is a pretty biome, so we're not going to grab anything. I'm gonna possibly tape a little list here to my screen just so I can constantly then... Okay, this is what we're looking at. Then I look down in real life and I'm gonna be like, okay, we have this. How wonderful. Who would have thought we have something that we easily find? I assume we have been here before. Yes. But after that it's like 2 more biomes, sort of. And then it's new terrain. So, can we still... Maybe we can still reach that this episode. I should have already grabbed a second burger. Not prepared. It always looks so interesting to see the flower field biomes on the minimap. Like, just... They don't look very flowery on there. But that time we tested to turn on the flowers, and like what we saw under the sacred oak tree, doesn't look like flowers to me. It just looks like someone threw up a rainbow on the minimap. That is what it looks like. Exactly like that. And no other possible explanation. Nope. Throwing up rainbows. That's it. Okay. Also, very nice area, I have to say. I really like the lush swamp here. Okay, I don't like the lag for it. Why do I assume that was not the first time I said something along those lines as we walked around here? It's probably like, oh, we could have also built here. We even have like a nice little swampy forest here next to us. And then oh, never mind, there's lag. Not gonna build here, goodbye. Wink. These biomes now make me like very aware of the sheep, since this is technically the first biome where we had every group of sheep had a pink sheep. That is where we found those 2 pink sheep next to each other, and I just hadn't noticed that all the sheep groups in this biome had a pink sheep. So I'm just like, this is where pink sheep could be hiding, I guess. So every time we walk through one of these, I'm just like, do I see little pink dots somewhere in the corner of my eye? I don't want to miss anything here. Ah, yeah, the pink sheep thing. I do want to still make a separate video on that. And I will at some point. Just way too late. But hey, I'll get around to it eventually at some point, and that is what matters, I think. And I want to be able to properly have looked into the whole thing, replicate it, and, you know, not just be like, haha, okay, this is what happens, and then someone else tries to do it with the seed and it doesn't happen. Would kind of defeat the whole purpose of this thing. So I don't want to do that until I can be really sure on how and why and all the other stuff related to how the heck did this happen. Once all of those are answered, that video will become a reality. But right now, I need to work on today's videos for today's upload, that I need to record a bit in advance. But I have some cleaning and laundry I technically need to do, and, you know, other real-life things that are coming up over the next couple of days. I should maybe prepare for a little bit. Okay, this biome, and then once we reach the orchard, the tree biome, we're in a new biome pretty much. Oh, so many mushrooms around here. Okay, a little bit of lag. I apologize for that. We're out of here in a second, I promise. I'm running as fast as the little legs can carry us here. Ah, a zombie, how wonderful. Another reason I'm not a big fan of these biomes. Not just that they're laggy, Nope, they get so dark. You have stuff spawning in every corner. Doggos! Those I do appreciate. Just running into the lag here. I just heard it. That's all it took, really. Didn't see it. I don't know if it's the same one or not. Oh, get me into safety. Okay. That's better. But yeah, we are reaching the end of the episode. It's just a forest biome, though. Okay, then I guess we're in the forest biome instead of something else. I'll still take it. Sure thing. So many leaves around here. Kinda want to do this. Now that there's no one crawling behind us, trying to eat us, I feel like we can allow ourselves small little breaks like that. Dead nettle. Okay. Didn't write those down. I assume we have those. It's going to be a little bit of shame that for the next recording session I wouldn't just be able to do this to look at it. But okay, I will have to use my phone. Or ideally I will have a physical list. That would be my preferred way of going on about this. Oh, that's a little fungi forest over there with the mushrooms that you see. Why am I hearing all these bats? But yeah, next to the lag forest, true to its name here today, it is time to say goodbye here. We've made it to the edge, I believe, which is very nice. And then I'll also try to look up the coordinates of the ice temple. Yes, we're slowly loading in new little things. Okay, that's really just a forest. Haven't looked at the atlas in a while. That's my excuse. Thank you guys for being here. Stay hydrated, take your meds, take your vitamins, and